like to welcome everyone today. I would also like to thank parents, grandparents, friends, and family of our class, not only for being here to support us today, but for supporting us since kindergarten. Your support is why we are all sitting here today. You held our hands as we learned to walk. You told us to eat our vegetables so we would grow up strong. You gave us a shoulder to cry on and cheered us on every step of the way. And for that, we thank you. To the teachers, thank you for sharing your passions and your knowledge with us all. Throughout high school, we have all accumulated much knowledge and many philosophies on life. I remember sophomore year when Mrs. Mills asked my English class to compose a list of life lessons. Then, it was difficult for me to come up with any words of wisdom. Now, looking back on our 4 years of high school, coming up with a list seemed quite easy. It appears that over these 4 short years, we have all learned a lot about life from our teachers and peers. So here it goes. Life lesson number 1. This one, we learned at our very first All Sports Awards list. Good things come in small packages, or at least TJ can fit into a small duffel bag. Number 2, don't rely on first impressions. If we had not learned that, most of us would still be terrified of this year. 3, we have all heard the old adage, don't eat yellow snow. But after our freshman year of Winter Carnival, we also learned not to eat anything off the Anything Goes table. 4, something no one who took Mr. Hazelton's economics class or took a class in the social studies wing will ever forget. So class, what is economics? Number 5, Mr. Gilman always taught us that proper preparation prevents poor performance. But, number 6, believe in miracles. When you forget to properly prepare, you can still believe in that day. Number 7, as the school adopted a new grading policy, we adopted an old philosophy. If at first you don't succeed, try again. This philosophy applies to other aspects of the senior class besides readings. Let's say, for example, Winter Carnival, which brings us to number 8. Hard work really does pay off. Our class had 3 years of Winter Carnival that did not quite satisfy our expectations. Freshman year, we finished in an acceptable 4th place for the first shot. Sophomore year, we took a respectable 4th place. Junior year, we improved to a remarkable 3rd place finish. And then senior year, we became the champions. Number 9. Senior year, we also learned that life is not always fair. As we all know, we lost our senior passes, which was a real bummer, but we made the most of it and had some great times in our 7th senior year of study hall. At this point, I would like to make a shout out to Brian Taylor, who kept us all very entertained. Especially when discussing the theme of a book. Number 11. Mr. Mills taught us that if you love something, set it free. If it doesn't come back, hunt it down and kill it. Number 12. From Maya Anderson, we learned that the secret to winning is playing the game. 13. Change happens for a reason. We all changed in high school, whether it was our group of friends or our taste in music or hobbies. Most of the time, those changes were good and led us to something great. All of our lives will be changing tremendously next year, but here's my advice. Embrace it and the good things that it brings. Number 14. It's okay to make mistakes. Now is the time to make mistakes and figure out who you are and where your life is going. One of my favorite quotes says, "It's not where you've been, it's where you're going." You have the power to control where your life is going, so use it. Number 15. Mr. Champagne once told us that like a fine wine, everything gets better with age. Bringing me to number 6. The best is yet to come. Whether you're going to college, joining the military, or entering the workforce, today's graduation marks the start of a very exciting time in all of our lives. Make the most of these years and live every day to its fullest. And for those of us attending college next year, be sure to always get your money's worth at the university. Number 17, one final life lesson. Follow your dreams. You may come from a small town in the middle of nowhere, but anything really is possible if you put your mind to it. Congratulations to the class of 2011. You did it!